Right, I have no idea how long I'm going to be live for today. Let's just crack on. In an ideal world, entire game gets completed. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Believe we should have some new encounters. I don't know if it's Slowpoke or Star you fish for. No, the move deletes in future. Right, so we should be getting the Super Rod shortly, which means getting Encounter. So the level cap, it's 43, but both Koga and Sabrina are 43, so I'm going to shoot for like 38. Yeah, I should have known that ain't going to do a lot. Although, it kind of did. It did a lot. Bum ba dum ba dun 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 dun. Sometimes I do miss Vine Whip, which is crazy, but it's not used. Dude in the house we need to go to. Move, look away. Thank you. Oh, that was close. Oh, wait. We need to do this. We don't have a roar on anyone. It's fine. We'll just run. Just run. Don't need it. Don't want it. Not interested. Play a tune and get gone. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Love you, Snorlax. So it's only with the Dowser machine you can get the leftovers. Alright. Right, time to fish. Now, for Fire Red, it was a pain. It was a pain to try and fish for Psyduck. Let's hope it ain't as much. We kind of maybe should have. We kind of maybe should have stocked them on balls. I don't think we have many. I mean, we have sleep powder and shit. I think that's enough. I believe that that will be enough to get. Now, yeah, I don't remember if it's Slowpoke or Staryu is the one you fish for here. So, let's find out. Not a good start. Not a good start at all. Oh god. Hi, Logan. Come on, Logan. Be the look we need. Nope. Krabby. Bum, bum, bum. Come on, come on, come on. I always want to get excited when I see the Gyarados. Because in my head, I'm like, oh, yo, it's a fucking Gyarados. But it's really not what we need. And the novelty soon wears off. Logan. No. Sit down. Be good. Just chill right behind us. Logan. My cat wants to be a streamer. Come Come on, man. Show me what I'm after. Come on, Logan. If you're going to chill around like this, give me some luck. Give me some luck. Come on. Man, fishing kind of annoying. Hi, Logan. You might have to get removed from the premises soon. I love you. Yes, thank you. Mwah. Okay, but let's not keep... No. Kiss me, not the mic. Or both. Logan, what are you doing? Okay, so I'm going to assume the leaf green equivalent of horsey in this game is crabby. This is fun. I was very tempted to almost do this off screen, but I will need the B-roll when the video comes out. But if it could be a bit quicker than this, that would be really nice. Brother, we've not had a nibble in fucking forever. What bait are we using? Right, come on. Show me the money. This is fine. Just show me the... Is it Stye or is it Slowpoke? It's fucking crabby at this point. At this point, I'd take a Gyarados. It's not what I want, but it's something different than a fucking crabby. A bit cooler. Come on, this is it. I was asking for it, I suppose, so can't really complain too much, can I, realistically? Get what I'm given. Slowpoke or Staryu, whichever one it is on this route. I forget. Bro, how quick? Right, this was the spot we got Psyduck. Come on, come on, come on, this is it. This is it. Come on, man. Come on, come on, come on. I would not have the patience to shiny hunt at all. Brother, I've been streaming for fucking less than 10 minutes trying to get this fish. And I won't lose my patience with speed up. Yeah, nah, shiny hunting would be raps for me. Here I am telling myself, oh, I'm gonna soft reset for my starter when I play Fire Leaf Green's port on the Switch. Brother, listen to yourself. No, the fuck you ain't. Who are you fooling? Well, this is fun. How you guys doing? Good, I hope. Hope you're all chilling. I'm having a whale of a time. Get it? Whale? Fish? Oh, it's fucking pathetic. And we still got Pincer to try and find as well. Ugh. It's going to be a long one. Oh, come on, man. Please, this one. I've got a good feeling. I'm really worried that it's going to take all this time. We've only got 2 Pokeballs and a Great Ball. I'm really relying on Sleep Powder to do a lot of work when we finally find what we're after. Bro, at this rate, I may as well be shiny hunting this thing. Hello, Krabby. I love you to pieces. You're cool. I like you. I might even use you on a different playthrough, but you're not what I'm after. So let's just draw a line under it, Krabby. You can go about your day. I'm sure there's some fishermen on this exact route that would like you, but I'm not one of them. So let's just keep showing up, I suppose. You know, actually, fuck, man. I tell you what I'd love. I would love a Krabby. There's nothing more I'd like in this world right now than a Krabby. So if you could just put a Krabby my way, please, Game Freak. Fulfill my dreams of giving me a Krabby. Go on, you know you want to. Give me a Krabby. That's what I've been waiting for. Krabby, come on, show yourself. Bro, this was supposed to be reverse psychology. It was meant to be tempting fate. You're not meant to actually give me the Krabby. I thought this is... Everyone knows this is how Pokemon works. It's like when you throw a Pokeball and it's not getting in it. Oh, I don't really... Like, if this Krabby didn't get in the Pokeball, it'd be fine. You gotta trick it. You gotta get in its head. Live in its head rent-free, bro. There we go. That was quick. This is it. Nom 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 nom. There is infinite more Krabbies than we had Horsies. In Fire Red, it would be like 2 Horsies and a Gyarados. 2 Horsies and a Gyarados. For a bit, and then eventually Psyduck. This is just Krabby. Just Krabby. What am I doing wrong? I'm using the super... Yeah, this is the Super Rod. It's just Krabby. Just Krabby, 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 Krabby. I'm 13 minutes into the stream and I've already lost my mind. What the fuck? For the love of everything, please. Bro, I'm getting to doubt myself. I know the encounter we're after is here, but double check, just in case, you know, who knows, maybe I could have got it wrong. I could have. Nope. This is where you find them. Amongst many places, admittedly, but Generation 3, Super Rod, Slowpoke. Yep. They're here. Slowpoke, show thyself. Please. I am actually begging at this point if you could just show yourself. Come on. I'm feeling it. We took a little break. So now the Slowpoke shows up. He's a Slowpoke after all. He needs a bit of time. I'm sorry, but there is there is infinite more Krabbies in this game than there is Horsies in Fire Red. Without a shadow of a doubt. Slowpoke, I beg. I mean, at this point, I'm just happy it's not a Krabby. I'm happy it's not a Krabby. Maybe I should just go to a different route. But I want to say it's the same odds with the Super Rod across all routes. But I'm starting to think that, you know, maybe it is better to go to, like, route... Let's have a look. You can get them in route 11. Which I'm pretty sure is basically just the same route. Yeah, it is. What about Cerulean City? What are we saying there? Again, yeah, it's all the same. It's all the same. It's all the same. I'm just in denial. I'm just in denial that there's anything other than a fucking Krabby in this patch of water. And Gyarados. Yeah, I guess. Cool. But I want the poke. Give me the poke. The poke. Right. New spot. This... I don't make the rules. This is how it works. Come on. Please. I am finding a hatred for the crab. Bro. Oh, I'm broken already. I've been streaming for nearly fucking 20 minutes looking for this fucking Pokemon. I just want a Slowpoke, man. And it's even worse because Slowbro is one of my favorite Pokemon as well, man. The thought of being able to use one of my favorite Pokemon, or the fact that one of my favorite Pokemon just happens to be a version exclusive where the pool is so small, yet all I find is crab. Yeah, oh my, bro, I never want to see a Krabby again in my life after this. I used to fuck with, like, Kingler. I used to think, like, I remember his Gen 1 Sprite. I used to think was the coolest thing on the planet. But low-key, Krabby is getting a hater in me. I don't know what the exact percentage is. And I know that if I looked it up, it'd be like, oh no, Horsey in Fire Red and Krabby in Leaf Green have the same percentage chance of fight. But just... I refuse to believe that. Because when we did Fire Red, you know, yeah, we mostly got Horsies. But this is making even Gyarados look rare. And Gyarados is not rare. Or shouldn't be, anyway. Well, I'm starting to think Slowpoke don't exist. Wow. This is a lot of crabs. I'm pretty sure at this point I'm just catching the same crab on the end of my rod, throwing it back in and getting it again. I remember as a kid, that was my... I remember as a kid, actually, I used to genuinely think like that. I used to think if I was fishing and if I kept getting, like, a crabby, I used to remember, well, I know, I'll knock it out. Because if I knock it out, then that's one less crabby in the ocean. Not the smartest. Or maybe I was a genius. Who knows? But at this rate, I'm gonna have to put that to the test. I might just have to wipe out all the crabbies. But I've got a good feeling now. I've threatened the crabbies. They will now let the slowpoke bite. Here it is. I can smell it. It's not a crab, at least. Man, I shouldn't be getting excited over seeing a Gyarados when I can't even use it, but it's just a different sprite, you know. It's something. Just want to feel something. Because I think the only other way to get Slowpoke, aside from super rodding on all these various places where you just find crabs anyway, is by surfing, like, I forgot what it's called, just before Victory Road, where you go through all the badges. I think that's the only other place where you can, like, where if you surf there, you basically get like a guaranteed either Psyduck or Slowpoke. But I would kind of like my Slowpoke before then. You thought you could make the entire Viridian Forest part? Yeah, nah. Literally. I just thought, yeah, you know, just kill them and then they're gone. I can just keep killing them over and over and over again until just the Pokemon I want is left. But man, there's a lot of crabs. Just look at him, man. Why? Why is there so many? I do think a Slowpoke is coming. It's gotta be. But compare, like, between now, like, with Fire Red as well, like, I thought the Scyther and Pinsir would be the hardest ones to find. But it wasn't that bad in comparison, I can't lie. But I'm hoping I'm not tempting fate. Because if Slowpoke's this bad, then I hope Pinsir ain't too bad either. Because we essentially get this and then go straight to Pinsir. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Starting to doubt they even exist. I'm starting to think Slowpokes are a psyop. Ah, shit. I almost missed it. And it's going to be the one. Fuck. I just want confirmation they exist, man. Just, I don't even care if it bends the rules of the game and runs away. I just want to see one at this point, just so I know that they're real. Because I don't believe they are. At this rate, I feel more likely to get a Galarian Slowpoke, bro. Right, this is the one. We welcome Slowpoke. Come on, we cannot be hitting the 25-minute mark and not have a Slowpoke. This is getting a touch ridiculous. My goal was to more or less finish the game tonight. I'm trying to stay up late because I'm getting picked up for a flight. So I thought, you know what? I could try and sleep, but, you know, risk waking up late and miss a flight. Or I could play some Pokemon. Hell yeah. Beginning to regret my choices. Show me the poke. Show me the poke. Come on. I actually don't think they exist. I'm actually going a little bit crazy. Brother. What am I doing wrong? What have I done? What did I do? Slowpoke, I love you, Slowpoke. Please, show up. All this for a Pokemon who we're going to get the complete same type of. Oh. There can't be this many Krabbies in the ocean, bro. There's a beach south of here. Go there. This is mental. Nah, hats off to shiny hunters, man. I don't know how they do it. God, I feel the pain for all the people on Twitter trying to soft reset for their shiny starters in Fire Red Fume, man. Here I am, just fishing with the occasional speed up for 27 minutes. And they're here, a week on from release. Still trying. Okay, come on. Come on, bro. Let's just put the poke in the bag. Put the Slowpoke in the bag, bro. Come on. Come on, this is it. Come on. At least, like, Slowbro's worth it, right? I mean, to be fair, I didn't think Psyduck was... I remember I was bad-mouthing Psyduck on Fire Red, saying, oh, it's not worth it. Golduck ended up being pretty damn goated, actually. So, I think Slowbro is he's worth the mission. But when you also get a Starmie in this playthrough, exactly this, like... Lucky both are some of my favourite Pokemon. Right. Gonna do a nose fish. Right. No look fish. Well, after I fish. Just go off the cry. Come on. Come on. I won't look, Slowpoke, and you can just show up. I won't look. Promise. I won't peek. Oh, come on. I've scared all the fish away. Right. I won't look, Slowpoke. I'm going to go to bed tonight just hearing glub, 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 glub from Grabby's Crime. That's all I'm going to hear. And we've still got to go through this with Pinsir in the Safari Park. Safari Zone. I keep calling it Safari Park. I'm really worried that me being lazy, not going to go get some balls because I don't want to skip the trainers again, is really going to come and bite me. But I don't think Slowpoke's catch rate can't be that bad. Here I am talking about Slowpoke's catch rate. Do I have enough will 2 Pokeballs and a Great Ball be enough? Brother, I need to even find the thing first. How about we start there, shall we? How about we encounter the Pokemon before we cross that bridge? Brother, I think the rod you gave me is faulty. I think you gave me the wrong rod. There's nothing super about this rod at all. This is the spot, man. This is the tile where we got Psyduck. It'll be the tile we get Slowpoke. Just gotta believe. Believe. Believe! Oh, come on. I've gone through enough. Here we go. Yeah, I think I need to just register it. I don't actually know what I don't know what I assigned the button on the on my controller, but okay, it was that one. I never thought to register before because I thought I only needed this much. Come on. Come on. Oh, I need to stand up. Oh, come on. This is fun. Arceus. I don't really know I can. It's level 29, so it won't die to like a cut. We're trying to catch this beautiful girl, Ryan. It's only taken me 36 minutes. A cut shouldn't kill it. Oh, gotta actually hit it though. That's fine. Woke up, but we'll just go back into Weeping Bell. Send your ass back to sleep. And then I think at this point it should be catchable. I'm gonna really regret it if it's not, because we did not bring enough. We'll call you Makima. Wow, we finally did it. You've had worse. Oh man. Whew. Yeah, Slowbro is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. Funnily enough, most of my favorite Pokemon, I've noticed whenever people have asked me, they tend to be water types. I think that's mainly due to the fact that I think there's. I don't know if we battled you. I don't even know if you do battle. But it might have something to do with the fact that, like, I think there's more water types than any other type in the game. So I suppose by, like, odds are my favorites are going to be water type. But my all-time favorite, Swampert. Love Slowbro. I've started to like Starmie a lot, who's another Pokemon exclusive to Leaf Green. I don't know why Leaf Green made it so that you can get both the only water psychics in the game are both exclusive to Leaf Green. You would think it'd be Slowbro in one, Starmie in the other, but okay. And then also, so this was another thing I keep saying about Leaf Green is, whilst I think individually you get better Pokemon in Leaf Green, like Ninetales is just more useful than Arcanine. Whether or not you think Arcanine's a better Pokemon, probably, but Ninetales is far more useful. Starmie is great. Slowbro is great. I don't know about Pinsir. I've never used Pinsir in a playthrough, but Scyther in Fire Red was phenomenal. But so whilst you get great Pokemon individually, you don't have the type coverage. You don't have that flying type with Scyther. You don't get access to an electric type because you get Magmar instead. So you're double fire and double water psychic. So I'm interested in see how that'll play out. But I think Sandslash is more useful than Arbok, for example. Because we ended up boxing Arbok. You're playing Crystal. So there are only, out of all the main series games, there's only 2 Pokemon games I never played or owned. And I've not played them either, to be fair. And that is Yellow and Crystal. One of my biggest regrets is not buying them on the 3DS store before it went down. I should have, man. I really should have. Because, like, I still have here, I've still got my original Red. And even though the internal battery it doesn't save. I've got my gold. So this doesn't save, which is why I bought it on the 3DS store when they came out, so that I had gold to play, because that was my one as a kid. But I never got crystal, and I never got yellow, and I wish I did. Typhlosion, Suicune, Magneton, Heracross, Victory Balance. That's a powerhouse team. What was when I was playing gold? I need to load up my 3DS to see what I was playing on, what my team was on gold. I'm a Feraligatr guy. I think all the Gen 2 starters are actually pretty solid. I know a lot of people don't like them. Obviously, you know, there's the whole thing of like Typhlosion is literally just kind of copy and paste Charizard, but I like them all. I do wish in the modern games, not Charizard. Oh, here. I do wish in the modern games Typhlosion's sprite had the fire on at all times. I think Typhlosion lost a bit of his aura in the modern games. I can't lie, but I do think one of my main issues, even though I do still like the modern games, is I do think sprite-wise, when they transitioned into 3D, a lot of Pokemon sort of lost a bit of personality about them. I don't know. Yeah, I've always heard that Crystal's very similar to Gold and Silver, but I'd still like to have played it. And then Yellow, yeah. Yellow I've never played either. Yeah, Gen 2 fire options. Who do you get? I mean, you've got Houndoom, which is... I mean, I've never used a Houndoom in Gen 2, so I don't know what he's actually like. Houndoom, Typhlosion, Magmar, like Magmar. What else did you get? What are the fire type options? Is it just like Houndoom and Magmar? Well, like, is just Houndoom the only new one, and Magby, but like Magmar's Cantonian anyway, so. I'm playing this through emulator. Yeah, so I mean, I was enjoying Scarlet and Violet. I just never got around to like finishing it. Like Fuecoco and Skeledirge, I absolutely adore as Pokemon. Like I love that whole starter line. And there's some Pokemon I do like in Scarlet and Violet. I just haven't finished it. It's more so I'm not a massive fan of the open worldness of where Pokemon's gone. I do prefer the sort of more linear approach. I think there's a way to do it. I don't necessarily like Gen 2's approach to doing it, because Gen 2 sort of like tried to, oh yeah, you can do the gyms in your own way, but that sort of like killed the level curve. But for me, Gen 5 was my absolute favorite. I think Gen 5 had the best graphics, the best sprites. I actually love the Unova Pokedex, even though I think that's a controversial opinion. I don't think a lot of people like the Unovan Pokedex, probably because it restricted you from using older Pokemon, which I get. But I'm someone who, when a new Pokemon game comes out, I will, for my first playthrough, always just try and use new Pokemon anyway. So I didn't even notice really that there was no older Pokemon in the Gen 5 games. Yeah, OG Pokemon will always win. The up until the DS era, that is the Game Boy eras, the DS eras. That will always be my favorites. Gen 1 and 2. So I want to play Blue Kaizo, because I've played Emerald Kaizo a few years ago when it was like at its peak popularity, and eventually beat it. And I'd like to play Blue Kaizo and whatnot. I have not played a Gen 1 or Gen 2 game in a long time. I mean, some of the Unovan Pokemon, I get what you mean, but I don't know what it was with that Pokédex. There was just something about it which I like. Some of the Pokemon in there that I really like. Like, I love Reuniclus. I love Crocodile. I do wish they would make some like, I get they sort of almost kind of tried with Diamond and Pearl remakes, with Brilliant Diamond, Shine and Pearl. They tried to modernize the top-down chibi sprite graphics, but they just did it in a way which looked so bad and so uncanny and so unnatural that it just didn't work. So, like, I think out of all of the modern day games, weirdly enough, I think Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee look the best, even though they were the first on the Switch. But I think they look great. They had the best overworld sprites of the trainers, in my opinion. The Pokemon following you looked so much better than it did in BDSP. I'm hoping that when they inevitably come to, I don't know if they'll remake Black and White or Black and White 2, purely for the fact that they're not going to remake Black and White and Black and White 2, I don't think. But then it feels a bit unfair to just remake one of them. I think when it comes to redoing the Unova games again, they're more likely to maybe do like a Black and White 3. But I hope it's not got the BDSP art style. That's for sure. Because, yeah, they're probably my favorite games. Okay, I need to remember my way around here. It's the south one when we get to it. Oops, I didn't mean to throw that. Okay, cool. Dodo, I apologize. You will get released. But you're welcome to tag along for this Safari Zone expedition, I guess, my guy. It's down here, right? Nope. It'd be really nice to find a pincer whilst we're doing this. And one that gets in the ball as well. Don't think we can find a pincer in this part, actually. It's down this one. I don't think I've come the right way. How have I got this wrong? I literally did this. Yeah, bro, I did this like 5 days ago. How have I got this wrong? This should be fresh in my memory. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get there right as I've done too many steps. Wow, I've really ballsed this up. Okay, okay, that's right. Let's Steel Wing. It's down there. Damn it! I knew as soon as I figured out where I was, it would that would happen. Man, how did I get that so wrong? Okay. And then... Nope. Ooh, Quick Claw. Okay. Maybe that wrong turn was worth it. And then... up. And then this is where Steel Wing was. So then we just go down here. Yep, there's the teeth. Double team. Cool. When I played this the other like last week, I got here first try. So I was so confident that I'd be able to do it again, and boy, did I get it so wrong. Okay. Well, all that's left now is to get a pincer. Which, I mean, I think we can get a pincer in this grass. What else is here? A Niederends. Okay, no, not this grass. It's at the start. I know you can get pincer at the start. But once we have pincer, we're basically done with the encounters that we can get at this portion of the story, because after that it's just... Is Magmar still at the power plant? I didn't actually check that. I just assumed that all the encounters would be in the same area as their counterparts. But is Magmar still in the power plant? I don't know. But regardless, I imagine we'd have to surf to get there. Because I think the only other Pokemon we can get that are version exclusives is the Magmar and Staryu. And Staryu's Cinnabar. So. Right. Oh, no, I've accidentally threw a ball again. Right, let me... Because I'm going to do a lot of speeding up here. So we've caught Doduo and we've caught Execute first try, but... Okay. Let's keep up the good fortune. And Pinsir, you getting this ball first try, yeah? Yeah? Stay. Stay. Damn it. Mount Ember sounds about right. That sounds more logical, yeah. Because, and yeah, I would imagine that's true because... I guess Electabuzz makes sense to be at the power plant because of Zapdos, and so Mount Ember, yeah. And it's another place which you need Surf beforehand. Bro. Man, we got so lucky getting a Pinsir so early. Damn. When we were trying to find Scyther kept getting in the tactic was just throw the ball straight away, and we were getting 3 shakes most of the time with Scyther. I don't like how we didn't even get 1 with Pinsir. This Pinsir is going to be a pain. As long as it's not worse than Psyduck, man. Oh, God. My friend, my IRL friend is currently trying to find Scyther because him and his girlfriend are playing Fire Leaf Green on the Switch because obviously it's just come out. And he's been saying how much of a pain it was to get. He's been saying it was a pain to get Psyduck, which he gave up on, which after trying to do Slowpoke, I fully get. Because I was, at least on an emulator, I have the freedom to, speed up when it starts to get really jarring. But not being able to do that, crazy. And yeah, he's currently trying to go through Scyther right now. So I'm in the same boat as him. Damn. Come on, bro. I hope Pinsir's good. I don't really know what moves Pinsir gets in this game. Because when I think of a Pinsir, I think X-Scissor, but obviously not going to get X-Scissor in this game. And what made Scyther so brilliant was being able to Swords Dance, outspeed a lot of things, because Scyther's pretty damn fast, and then just Wing Attack and Aerial Ace killed everything. With Stab as well, which is obviously beautiful, but Pinsir's not going to have that. I don't really know what Bug-type moves are in this game other than, like, Fury Cutter. Which I tried setting up. I thought in my head with Scyther, it'd be cool to try, you know, get a couple Swords Dance up, and then with Fury Cutter, its gimmick is, I'm pretty sure it's Fury Cutter, right? With Fury Cutter, the more you use it consecutively, the more power it does each time. So in my head, I thought, ooh, now this could be a good strat. Use a couple Swords Dances, then Fury Cutter over and over again. But I realized that it just takes way too many Fury Cutters to actually start getting to a point where it's doing reasonable damage. Earthquake could be interesting, but in my head I'm thinking Sand Slash is a better shout, because at least it's stacked. Because Sand Slash doesn't get Earthquake through level up, and I'm going to assume Pinsir definitely doesn't, even if you can learn it. But at the same time, I don't know if Sand Slash will make the final team. Like by the time we get to the Elite Four, because you don't get Earthquake TM till Giovanni, and by that point, Sand Slash is pretty useless, because ain't gonna do anything against Lorelei. Earthquake doesn't hit half of Agatha's team because they've all got Levitate. Good for Bruno, I suppose, because it takes out both of his Onyxes, and it's Sand Slash is a rare case of a pure ground type with no rock type, so it's not, his fighting types aren't super effective either. But he's about the only one, because no use against Lance, and although I assume it might be able to learn Dragonclaw, but still. No use against Lance, and we've seen so far that Sand Slash ain't it against Blue's team either. Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily even that Pinsir doesn't get a good stab bug type move. I just don't think there is a good bug type move in this game. Like, you don't realize quite how much Gen 4 really sort of like revolutionized the move pool. Obviously introduced the physical special split, which was revolutionary, but you know, like, okay, come on bro, get in the ball. Things you like to see. But I can't imagine bug type Pokemon without X. Like, I'm looking at this and I can't picture it without X Scissor. In my head, I'm thinking, even now, still like, oh yeah, but this will have X Scissor. It won't. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist at this point in time. This is what, 2004? 2005? What do I usually call my pincers? Shino. Shino, that's the dude from Naruto, right? Alright, let's go see what Shino's cooking. And release this Executing Doduo. Yeah, Pinsir in Gen 1, actually. Really, at what would it get in Gen 1? Because I'm trying to think, it would probably get even less, right? So I've got a flight. So my dad's in Spain, so I'm going to go Spain tomorrow. Well, sort of like tonight, and getting picked up in a few hours, which is why I was playing in this. I thought, oh, you know, I could complete the game, but I didn't realize Slowpoke was going to take up so much of my life. So I decided for the plane, you know, I might sleep, but if not, I've downloaded some manga, and then also I thought I'll download Blue Kaizo. Give Blue Kaizo a whirl. See how that's going to be like. Because I was like, it's a Kaizo game. It's going to be hard, but it's not going to be impossible. But then I realized I haven't played Gen 1 in so long. It has been way, way too long since I played Gen 1. And I'm trying to think of some of the Gen 1 mechanics, like how critical hits are tied to speed and things, and I'm starting to get scared. Just definitely execute on releasing, not pincer. Phew. Okay, so the level cap for Koga is... Let me double check. Yeah, so the level cap for Koga is 43, same as Sabrina. Now, we don't want to we don't want to over-level from facing Koga, so we ain't going to go to 43 facing Koga, but what we did in Fire Red, I believe, is we went up to 38. So, I think just to keep it nice and speedy, keep the momentum going, we'll go to 38. So when we faced Koga, it was Scyther who just speed blitzed, just absolutely destroyed everyone. Koga was, well, yeah. To be fair, Scyther took on Koga by himself, basically took on Sabrina by himself. I didn't actually look what level we were. It's 37 it involves, right? Yeah, Scyther took on Koga, basically took on Sabrina, and even managed to nearly take on Blaine all by himself. So, I ain't gonna lie, Pincer, you do have a lot to live up to. Withdraw. Do I want withdraw? I mean, it might be better used than disable, actually. Because... yeah, I haven't fully mastered the AI to the point where I know exactly which move the AI is going to use at a certain point. Plus, it's only 55 accuracy. Yeah, we'll get rid of disable. Ah, got it slow, bro. Hell yeah. So what level was that? 30. We'll go one more. Man, look at his little sprite in the party as well. Oh, I love him. I love him so much. Right, let's get you guys up. 38. And then we'll see what Pincer can do. Let's see if Pincer has the source that Scyther does. Because Scyther, after playing Fire Red, found himself in some of my all-time favorite Pokemon. I loved him that much. I forgot the... Nah, missed me down. I think it was like 49, I think, is when we want to evolve Weeping Bell. I think that's when it learns Petal Dance or Power Whip. One of the two. That's the level we want to get Weeping Bell up to. Oh my goodness, this is tragic in comparison to Scyther. I think Pincer's quite slow, so Revenge could actually be quite useful. Not really gonna use Focus Energy, I don't think. Wow, you would really think that Pincer would be part fighting type based on this. I might need to get his move set up. This might be a case of... I was about to say teach it the Brick Break TM, but never mind. I think at this point in the game, like in the midway, like Seismic Toss is probably... Seismic Toss is great in like the early game when you're like, you know, 20 level 20, and things might only have like 60 HP. And then Seismic Toss is then great late game when you're in your 80s. But at this point in the game, Seismic Toss isn't really going to be doing Brick Break's going to do more, I think. And because we're slow, I think Revenge could be useful. We might have to teach this Earthquake then, yeah. I thought he got Swords Dance. But am I mistaken? It's Guillotine. I mean, that could be fun. That would be a bit of fun to use, to be fair. Like, we don't need Bind. I mean, yeah, that could be fun. Alright, let's have a look at his moveset. I thought he learned Swords Dance. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right. Exclusive. Pincer. Bug. Generation 3. Fire Leaf Green. How is this not a fighting type Pokemon? Uh-oh. Okay, well, Bro doesn't learn a single bug type move. The only damaging moves it learns are basically just fighting type moves. Doesn't learn Swords Dance until level 49, which is the level cap for Giovanni. So that's going to be fun. Moves learned by TM. Earthquake, yeah. Rock Tomb? Maybe? This might be where Fire Red takes the cake. Wow. Pincer, I'm sorry, but you kind of suck. Wow, that fall off from Scyther to Pincer's kind of generational. We don't have Psychic. Oh. We could delete Cut, but we don't really have anything to replace it right now. Let me check Sansash's moves just before, because in case he levels up and tries to learn a good move in the next couple levels, like in this battle, so that way we can delete Cut now. Fire Leaf Green, 42 gets Fury Swipes, and then Sand Tomb. Okay, so basically, this is Sansash's moveset for the rest of the game. Yeah, I genuinely don't know why Pincer's a bug type. Like, Scyther was bug flying because it had, like, wing attack and it could learn Aerial Ace. Just make this bug fighting. Like, I know that's kind of like Heracross's shtick, but Bro came before Heracross. All he knows is fighting type moves anyway. Like, all he knows is normal and fighting type moves, and they thought, yeah, bug. That's a bug, I think. A bug in the code, maybe. Oh, yeah. This dude's mandatory, but I am intrigued to see how much Confusion does. Because Confusion, when we used it with Golduck, was kind of crap. But obviously didn't have the stab. So, oh wait, I forgot. I forgot all the trainers in this gym use Psychic types. Why have we not to... We need to teach you Surf. Okay, that's a good sign. I mean, Watergun did a lot. I mean, there's a big level difference. I get it, and it's a base stage Pokemon, and you know we're technically not fully evolved, but we sort of kind of are. We're fully evolved for this stage of the game. But yeah, we need to teach you Surf. We need to get Strength as well. I'm probably going to end up deleting Cut on Sandslash and just replacing it with Strength. I'm going to assume it can learn Strength. most Pokemon learn Strength. I remember thinking Strength was the strongest move when I was a kid. Because if it was called Strength, it has to be strong. Brother, you haven't even taken any damage. Please don't just recover spam. I beg. Don't do that. Future sign, okay. Makima's gonna die before we can kill that. We'll I was gonna go into Pinsir, but it ain't even worth it. It wouldn't be able to do anything anyway. Oh, my expectations for Pinsir have really fell off. I was very excited because I saw a video pop up in my recommendations talking about some of the most underrated Pokemon for Fire Red, Leaf Green. I don't know who made the video. It just popped up in my recommendations. I didn't watch it. But Pinsir was on that thumbnail. And so was Golduck. And having used Golduck in Fire Red, I was like, well, yeah, I get it. I know that Golduck is really good, actually. Struggling to see the vision with Pinsir. I may have to watch that dude's video to see what I'm not seeing. Because the only way I see Pinsir being useful is by spamming it with TMs. I might have to teach it Strength, actually. Oops, damn it. Yeah, I might have to teach them both Strength. Oh, hello. I don't think it's gonna have like Psychic or anything, so yeah, it had Psychic. Damn, I got the Spadef drop. Let's see how much this does. Maybe get a burn if we're feeling lucky. Damn it. Okay, we got lucky that it decided to start meditating. Alright, let's go get Strength. And then Strength is this one. Nope, you're the good rod. I never want to fish again in my life. I apologize. Can we use Strength yet? I don't know if Strength is after Koga. I never know between Koga and Sabrina whichever one lets you use Surf. I think it's Koga that lets you use Surf. Yeah, I mean, at least in like later gens, you know, with Heracross, it got close combat, which was, you know, at least then stab. But I suppose Pinsir gets X's also. It's kind of like, yeah. Man, Scyther really was the favoured child, wasn't he? He gets stab moves, and he gets an evolution, and then it's like, oh yeah, no, but then we're gonna give Heracross and Pinsir a Mega Evolution. How's about that? Oh, no, we're still gonna give Sizzle one. Like, don't worry. Like, I think, because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Sizzle's base stat total is any different to Scyther's. It's just redistributed, right? Maybe I'm making that up. Let me just check. Base stat total 500. Sizzle base stat total 500. Yeah, it's just the stats are distributed differently, which in my head I've always understood in my little headcanon is it's Scyther putting on a metal suit, like battle armor. So it's still the same Pokemon. That's why its base stat total hasn't changed. It's just put on a suit of armor. Why can't Pinsir and Heracross do that? Why can't they become Bug Steel types I guess you don't need 3 bug steel types at that point. But you could give him like a give Pinsir, rather than trading him with the, what is it you need, the metal coat. Give him the Reaper cloth, and have Pinsir be Bug Ghost with a sick ass cape. But obviously that's never gonna happen now because you got Mega. Although Cleavor exists. So I'm just checking. So we have Surf on Makima now, so that'll be more useful. Whoops. Don't know, I've never quite understood why Scyther got so much love. Yeah, I could see the Heracross Spiritual, yeah. Because it was so strange as well that that it's literally in Gen 2 as well. I mean, we're not doing a Nuzlocke, so we don't necessarily want... Doesn't matter if Makima dies, but I'd rather not. But it's so strange that it's literally in Gen 2 as well, where, like... Not only do they introduce another bug of that ilk, like, I think we all agree that, you know, Heracross, Pinsir, and Scyther make up sort of like a trio. So they introduced another one, but in the same game introduced an evolution to just one of them. It's very interesting. I don't understand the logic behind them. I feel like when you have sort of like a pair of Pokemon like that are counterparts to each other, it's strange to not have them all, like, give them the same treatment when something happens, right? Like, you ended up you gave them all Megas in X and Y. Like, I don't know. It'd be... Damn it. It'd be weird, like, Arcanine and Ninetales are counterparts, right? If, for whatever reason, they ever introduced an Arcanine evolution, but not a Ninetales one, that would be just strange. But listen, the Pokemon Company makes some strange choices at times. Wait, how have I done this wrong? Oh no, I have to battle this guy. It was the other guy who was the optional one. Now, mate, I don't want... I was going to say I don't want to take any damage because I don't want to go back to the Pokemon Center to heal before Koga, but you know what? Fine. Time is it? Okay, so it's 20 past 11 for me. Still got a few hours before I need to get picked up. So I've got enough time to try and complete this game. Because my goal is to try and complete this game today. Or get as far as I can. So then when I'm in Spain, I can start scripting the full video for it. Right, Koga. Time to get... yeah, I've battled all your goons. Time to get your ass whooped. I hope. Like I said, we beat Koga first try, I think. At the very least, it took 2 attempts for Koga in Fire Red. But we had Scyther. We do not have Scyther now. But we do have Slowbro with Stab. I mean, it's confusion, but diddly, but... Bum. Right. I always find it strange that Arbok never had... Koga never had an Arbok. I mean, don't get me wrong. After using Arbok, I get why. I'd rather have 2 Coughings as well. Oh, I have thankfully never had to miss a flight. Or never had. I've never missed a flight, which is one of my biggest... Oh, I forgot that it's minimized spam. But missing a flight is one of my biggest fears. I wouldn't know what to do. I've had a couple close calls. I remember once I thought I missed on my flight because I got to my... I remember looking at my boarding pass. Or what I remember looking at the board and thinking, okay, it's that gate. And I looked and it said gate opens in 5 minutes. And then after 5 minutes, I got up, looked, okay, gate so-and-so. Cool. Go to the gate. I get there and it's for a completely different... It was going to Newcastle, where I was flying to Birmingham. But I got to the gate and it was like, yep, Jet 2 to Newcastle. Thought, that's strange. I look on the board. My flight's like just not there anymore. I thought, there's no way I've missed it. There's no way I've stepped foot into some sort of time dilation chamber. But it turns out it was them that got it wrong. That was the closest I ever came, and I got very scared. I wouldn't know what to do. Well, one thing I'll say is that Slowbro's been pretty good. Pretty damn good. Maybe we don't need a Scyther. Maybe Pincer can just sit in the back and look pretty. Okay, cool. If you're not minimizing your smoke screening. So many trainers in this game. Just spam smoke screen, sand attack, double team, minimize. It's all they've got. I feel like I don't get that as much in the newer games, but I guess there's a plethora of more moves available. Well, that was damn easy. I'm sorry, Koga. You are quite an easy gym leader. I don't think I've ever struggled against Koga. See, I'm a person who... I get to the airport so early. Because I'm someone who doesn't like waiting around very much. I start... I don't know if stressing's the right word, but like... I just don't like waiting around. I'd rather... If I'm going to wait, I would rather... Yeah, so like... If I've got to wait, I would rather be waiting at the airport hours in advance than waiting at home. But I suppose if you're getting public transport to... You see, usually I just get an Uber or like a taxi or whatever. I'll pay the little bit extra to just get a driver to take me, because yeah, when you're then relying on public transport, it's only one thing has to go wrong for a domino effect to start, and then that would just get me too nervous. Way too nervous. Don't think I've ever had to do that. The only time I did have to do that, I was going to the US and was flying from Heathrow. And it's like I could have just got up in the morning and got like the first train to Euston, I think, and then go from there. And I could have caught the flight same day, but I thought, nah, nope, I ain't risking it. I'm gonna go down the day before and have a hotel close to Heathrow. Because in my head, I'd rather pay the extra bit of money for a taxi or a hotel the night before than having to book an entirely new flight in case I miss. I'm just too scared. Wrong way. Oh, we didn't teach cut. There's no point having cut when we can have strength. I'll go back. Like, why would you have... Why did I go this way? Oh, you've got a big team of just pigeons. Really? Okay, never mind. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, damn. Yeah, 3 hours. So I think my flight technically tomorrow is at like 6:30 a.m. And I'm getting picked up at 3 a.m., which gets me to the airport at about 3:45. Originally, I was gonna get picked up at 2 a.m. just to be worth it, but I thought, just in case I do want to have to get some sleep beforehand. But yeah, no. Originally, I was gonna book it for 2 because I just thought, just get there early. Be sure. So if anything goes wrong, I'm there. You're the move deleter, right? Never mind. This guy's build. I didn't know that. That's cool, I guess. You're the move deleter. Yes, you are. One thing I think everyone can agree on is that getting rid of HMs was the greatest thing they ever did in modern Pokemon, without a shadow of a doubt. I hope he can learn strength. I'm going to look like an idiot if he can't. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm a plane sleeper. Like, my dad, who I fly with a lot, can't. My girlfriend can't. But I am a plane sleeper. As soon as, like, all the stuff's done, like, you know, the checks, the security, like, not security, you know, like the what to do in event of a crash type things. As soon as that's all done, I will just stick some music on in my earphones. I got noise cancelling earphones, and then I will just snooze. I've got a window seat, so I don't. Usually, I like to get an aisle seat. But I thought, you know what? If I'm in the window seat, I can just sleep and not have to worry about. Because the downside of having an aisle seat, I usually like having the aisle seat because I can sort of like stick my leg out a bit into the aisle. But it's just if I have to sleep, I then feel bad if someone needs to get up and go to the toilet or anything. So at least if I'm in the window, I can shut my eyes and not have to worry about being in someone's way or anything. The best way for us to get to Saffron is probably... yeah. Go left from Lavender. Now, I wonder who's going to be the MVP against Sabrina. I think for the rest of this game, we might be looking at a Slowbro sweep. Damn it. I thought we'd battled you already. I think Surf from Slowbro will just win everything. But I'm going to try some others. I should try Pinsir, man. Just to see, just to feel something. Who knows? Maybe he's a goat in disguise. Can never be sure. Yeah, that is the meta. Oh, we don't have cut anymore. Oh, we need to do Silphco. I just realised. Let's crack on with that. I want to buy some balls while I'm thinking. Yeah, 20. I mean, we've only got 2 Pokemon left to catch, and one of them we'll use a Master Ball on because, sure, why not? So that should be sorted. That'll do us for Staryu. Right, Harrison, you did this last week. Floor 5? Nope. Not floor 5? No, yeah, floor 5. Down here. Didn't need to battle you. Right. What have you got for me? Let's spin the wheel. Let's go for a guillotine straight off the bat. Okay, he's the best. Good start. Good start, Pinsir. I like you. Nice one. You know how to get in my good books. More of that, please. No, there's not even an item, right? Right. This is the bit I've forgotten a bit. Boom, 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 boom. Oh no, here we go. I hadn't forgotten. Oh, I forgot about you. You will lead with Pidgeotto. So we don't really... I think it's still Makama. I think Slowbro's the best bet because we want to keep Ninetales for his Ivysaur. Cause I don't think it's a Venusaur yet. Oh, man, I love these games to pieces. I think Fire Red Leaf Green is so good, but oh, it is a Pidgeot. But I really wish the rival battle had its own theme. Why did I confuse him? What was I thinking? I'm still out here thinking I'm facing Koga. Damn. Fair enough. You might heal? No. You just have full heals. I don't think you have potions. Need to be careful because the level cap is 43. We still have Giovanni to face, which we will have Weeping Bell for, to be fair. But it'll be helpful to have Slowbro just in case, so I don't want to overlevel him. Because whilst we're not adhering to strict level caps in this playthrough, I do want to try and uphold the integrity of them as much as I can. So good having a Ninetales, man. Just remembering back to playing Fire Red and just having Growlithe for the entire game with just Flame Wheel. Just so good. Oh, man. I'm not looking forward to facing this dude twice in the Elite Form and Champion. Not without an Electabuzz. Because what do we have for his Gyarados, man? Because the only other encounters we've got are Magmar and Starmie. Both Blues and Lance's Gyarados are going to be a problem, which is annoying considering I didn't even think of their existence whilst playing on Fire Red. Oh no. Akuma's going to die to this. I mean, get a confusion off, maybe? Alright, cool. It's fine. It's fine. It's not in his luck. We don't have to panic. Oof. We don't have to panic, but still not nice. I mean, what do you say, Pinsir? You run it back? Try again? Nah, you're not him. Alright, let's we'll be outsped. So the revenge isn't. Oh dear. My best bet might just be trying my luck with Guillotine. Ah, there we go. 30%. What? Who? Not for Pinsir. Not for Shino. He's hit more guillotines than he's missed. That is my goat. Oh yeah. Slowbro died. Lovely. Right. Eee. Okay. Okay. I did a lot. Brother, you've already future sided me. Need to, I think, the woman who heals you, I think, is here. Whoops. Ouch. Yeah, I believe she is just here. Yep. I have spent too much time in Silphco. Look away. Okay. Don't need Lapras. Yeah, I do have to battle you, don't I? Damn it. Okay, never mind. We need to borrow that bed again. Ooh, who does Giovanni lead with again? He's got a Nidoqueen. He's got a Kangaskhan. He's got a Rhyhorn. But I don't think he leads with any of them. Who am I forgetting? Who does he lead with? He's got a Kangaskhan. He's got a Nidoqueen. He's got a Rhyhorn. Does he have a Nid? He doesn't have both a Nidoqueen and King, right? We'll lead with Sand Slash. Is it Rhyhorn he leads with? Man, both the rival and Giovanni need their own theme, bro. Who does he lead with? Nidorino. So we did have both need a king and well, not need a king, but both need a lions. Yeah, if these games just had a rival theme and a Giovanni main theme, we'd be talking all timers. Kangaskhan, okay. Shino, I mean, you are the resident non-fighting fighting type, so what have you got for me? I thought Pinsir was slow. We're outspeeding everything. Am I ever going to get a chance to use Revenge? I can't even say level difference. I swear there was only one level difference between us. Okay, Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn's design is so good. Just the colours, the wine red of the mouth pops so hard. Come on. So far, you're 50-50 on your guillotines. Let's keep it positive. Ah, no, he's finished. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'm just stupid. Damn, why? I keep going for confusion when I can go for surf. I still think I'm facing Koga. Oh, now it's coming back to bite me. There we go. Wonderful. Now for Sabrina. Well, actually, kind of not. Right, let me have a look. Let's double check. Yes, we need to get to Mount Ember for Magmar, who is base walking. Don't really know what that means. But we can't. I mean, we can get him. We can get both him and Staryu, technically. But we'll beat Sabrina first. Because I think Sabrina's beatable. Oh, I need to try and remember. Right. I'm going to try and not look at the map. I'm going to try and remember. Fuck. Oh, which of these two is it? Yeah. I kind of got it right. Who did she lead with? It's like Kadabra? Yeah. Okay, we want to definitely keep Himawari around for Venomoth. That's for sure. Maybe we'll just start with Dolly. It's safe. Bum 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 dum bum 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 bum. Wait, you can't use Rock Smash until after this battle. That's crazy to me. Yeah, I mean, we could have gone and surfed to Cinnabar and got. Actually, I don't think we can get Magmar yet. I don't, because for Magmar, it's Mount Ember, and for Mount Ember, if I'm not mistaken, is that after Blame? Blame? It is. I swear, because Bill comes to you and says, "Yeah, you want to go to One Island." So Magmar will actually be the last Pokemon we catch this time. Whereas before it was Shelder. So we're going to have a Staryu on the squad first. Which would be good for Blaine, I suppose. Damn it. Hey, get played. I think it's better to try and get a crit to ignore the defense boost. Holy smokes. Come on, get the defense boost, man. I mean, get the crit to negate the defense boost. I tried. It's alright, it's at a point where I think... Going to Makima. Oh, hello. That's annoying. Because I was going to go into Ninetales. Oh, well, it's a 2-hit. But, damn, I could have had fucking big brain plays. Welcome back, Mr. Mime. Okay, well, the gym leaders haven't been too bad, despite not having Scyther. Slowbro is brilliant. But how brilliant? Let's put him to the test. I think we go for confusion just to get it under half. Because if we do surf, then it's just gonna put it into potion range. Don't hit yourself. Legend. Eek. Ooh. Beautiful. GG, Sabrina. A crit just to top it off. Mwah. And we get the Psychic TM. The question is, I should check really quick, because I think I might end shortly, because I am getting tired. And I'm at an awkward point now where it's like, I can't really sleep for my flight, because I get picked up in 3 hours, but at the same time, I can't stay awake either. But I should check real quick which one I should use the... Okay, so... Starmie. Well, actually, no, I need to check Star U, right? Star U. Gen 3. Fire Leaf Green. Doesn't learn Psychic. Slowbro, I think, does through level up, right? Does a level 44. Okay, so we don't use the Psychic TM on Slowbro. We save it for Starmie. Right. But methinks that's gonna be me for the night. Thank you everyone for coming to watch. This has been my favourite stream yet, chatting to you guys. It's been a lot of fun. But I'm a dip and try and maybe get